surely want to both thank you and congratulate you. You've been a friend for so long, your departure does make me feel blue. And while I know some are anticipating me in my infamous tradition, I'll come back and explain what that is, of praying what animal would be an appropriate rendition, I thought I'd first share a few words from my heart as I say to you. Tim, you always managed to stay above the fray and did what you believed is right, whatever others would say. You stood tall as a beacon of values, faith, and diversity. And your passion for learning created our partner university. You should know your mark on our firm indisputably gets an A. Tim, I've known you since my very early days at the firm, and you always stood by me when some colleagues even made me scorn. As my colleague and friend, you've been there, available and reliable, a role model, a gentle giant, all these quite undeniable. And don't forget, you even had me as your client for a lengthy term. Our very best wishes, Tim, from me, my daughter Meghna, and my wife Shalini. A toast to your new gig and way more time with your family. Like you did with Itasca, we know you'll take US Bank to new heights. And you'll do all this while taking far fewer commercial flights. And just know we will be cheering heavily for you and rather loudly. Now finally back to my tradition of what's an appropriate animal. In keeping with what I've said, I was looking for a friendly and approachable mammal. You'll recall the last time I did this and used animals for Jason, it pretty much evolved to a comedy section. So instead of donkeys and sloths like I did then, I'll stick with a camel. See, camels are calm, elegant, and reliable, friendly, smart, and quite desirable. We all know they are also rather caring and giving. With you, Tim, I thought that would be very fitting, and therefore very easily reconcilable. I'd like to just close with just an offer of a toast for what you've meant to me, my wife, my daughter, and just a shared friendship. You are in that category B for me, which is, I know you'll always be there, as I hope you know I will always be there. So thank you for being a great friend, and for everything you've done for many of us in this room. I couldn't be happier for this next journey here, and to your family as well.
As long as you guys have. I have certainly had quite many great experiences with him. So a story that he reminded me of recently was when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. I played in an orchestra for the first time, and I brought home the music the first day, and I had no idea what to do. I was messing up all the time, and I would stop, so I'd play like 2 or 3 notes and then stop, and I would like punch myself in the leg, beat myself up. And he would always just say, "William, keep going." And that's something that I love that you do for me. Thank you.
Tim is my dad, and I'm his middle child. Again, I haven't known I haven't known him as long as some of you have known him. And although I would like to say my biggest accomplishment is I was born 2 weeks after the first Itasca meeting. And I would like to say that Rome when I was in 2nd grade. And that was really fun. We went and we saw the big events, you know, and we were there for 4 days, which most people call a short trip. But we were able to see everything. I think I took 400 pictures or something. And then the next time it was to London, again for 4 days, and we had a lot of fun. We saw the big sights. We went to the Harry Potter sets,
Yeah.
which was really cool. And then our next trip was to Japan, where Ritu and Vivek were living with Jai and Anya after they moved from here. And we had a ton of fun there. We went everywhere, Kyoto, all that type of thing. Ate a lot of sushi. And then I think next was China and Japan. Again, we went with the Agarwals. And that was really fun because we got to hang out together, but we also got to explore a new city. And it was a city that I think he hadn't explored quite as much as the others. He's been there obviously on business. But and it was a lot of fun. So hopefully we get to keep doing that.
I am James. Tim is my father, and I'm the youngest child of them all. And I really enjoy how when since my brother and me and my dad also helped us out, we all love planes. I like to call him my airplane Siri, because when I can just say, Dad, what plane's that? He's like, he'll know right away. So.
I really can't tell you how grateful I am for the stories and memories that you all shared. It's incredibly kind. But I also wanted to let you know that I only agreed to have this dinner that Audrey so graciously hosted. I said, we can only do it under one condition. It is perfectly fine if people want to make lovely comments, and I'm okay with that. But what I really want to do is thank every single person. Because Audrey and I together picked every single person. Because what you all have done for me is given me the two greatest gifts that I can ever imagine being given. The first is that you appreciated me for who I am. And the second is that you created an environment where I could thrive. And I can't imagine being given any more wonderful gifts than those. And every single person in this room has done that for me. And I was reflecting as Audrey had let me know who was able to come, and I was looking at just the amazing group of people that is here. I was reflecting back on those who were here at the beginning. Simon talked about it. Julie, Bill, Leslie, and I were all Mike and Pat, who were here before any of us. You cannot imagine a more special group of people to start your career in Minneapolis with, and all that group. And they have become what's astounding to me is that not only were each of them incredibly talented, but they have truly become lifelong friends, right? And who is fortunate enough to be able to have that in first place? It's incredible. There are so many Minneapolis office alums here tonight. I'm so grateful. Ellie, Dean, Jen, Dave, Carolyn, you that I can see on top. I actually think that this is one of the most profound benefits of the McKinsey office on. The profound benefits of the McKinsey office here is that we brought incredibly talented people through the system this year, and they've gone off to do amazing amazing things. All of them have done amazing things. And then we have alums from other offices. You know, this is 300 alums in there right now. And one of the privileges of being in my role is I got to meet so many of them, Serena, Bear, here, who are, you know, who are just incredible gifts. And then what a special place in McKinsey is that someone you've never met from another part of the world comes and just becomes a friend, right? There are just not very many institutions in the world like that. I can't say enough about Christy, Caitlin, and Nash, who's some of the assistants who have been in front of the office. They have been the lifeblood of McKinsey for decades, right? And I have relied on them incredibly and have been dear friends through everything. I can't believe Preet, the Chicago office you're here. Thank you for being here. The Chicago office partners have been very dear friends for so long. We couldn't have this session, Audrey and I included, without the working team. My time at the firm is inseparable from the working team. And you know, Jack, I will always be incredibly grateful for you and I being partners in this. Jay, you know, for being at the first breakfast, Charlie, Michael. You know, it is hard. I have said to many people that the working team is a miracle. You could not have come up with such an incredibly capable group of people and so committed and so collaborative if you tried. There's no way to have designed the working team. It is such an incredible honor and privilege to work and to continue working in perpetuity. It is really quite extraordinary. And that's in Hayes. Hayes was also there. Hayes and I started on the first day together in Minneapolis. He was part of the code group. He did another amazing along that.
He was another hire.
It was all Simon. Simon was a pretty good group that you got together. We invited we invited my partners and the associate partners. And I'm very specific about this. You will always be my partners. The office has never been stronger. We have more partners now than we have ever had. And the capabilities of all of you is extraordinary. But what I'm actually more proud of is the character of all of you. You are incredible people. And the thought, imagine you guys who were here at the very beginning, Simon was hiring, 5 people. We could have 4 people elected partners this year. It's never happened in the history of the office. We even have that possibility. And so I cannot tell you the joy it gives me to know all of you and to be so proud to have worked so closely for so many years with all of you. It is really a joy that I cannot even begin to describe. Gratitude that I feel so profoundly, so deeply for all of your friendships. And it makes it, I just can't wait to see what you all do. I have such great faith that you will take the firm here to new heights. I have great faith that you will take this community to new heights because you're all so deeply connected. It is really an extraordinary privilege to have been your partner for so many years. And as I say, you're kind of so helpful. Sorry. William, Catherine, and James. You, the 3 of you, give life meaning. You give it purpose.
And the reason that I do the things that I do is for all of you. And I'm so, so grateful to be your dad. And none of this would be possible without Liz. Liz, for me, is an example of when you are loved unconditionally, what can happen? And she is the person who, for so long, has enabled me to do all the things that you have talked about. But it's bigger than that. What she does and has enabled me is extraordinary. But what all of you have done is that you have loved me. And I am so grateful for that. And I hope that you know that I have tried in every ounce of my being to love you back. That is what I have tried to do. And to make that radiate throughout this community. And I know that that never stops. So this isn't about jobs or roles or anything. This is about a group of people who have seen and been there for one another, seen the best of one another, brought out the best of one another. And who will do that forever. An example of what happens when people really love one another. Thank you. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for being my friends, my family. And may we continue this amazing tradition for many, many years to come.